Hi everybody, I am going to introduce you to your spelling words this week. So we are in Unit 6 of Week 2, and it's our second week working on words with multiple syllables. And this week we're going to work on words that have the CVCe pattern with multiple syllables. So our objective for this quick lesson is to spell words that have both more than one syllable and a bossy E. You don't need anything, you just need your listening ears. You're going to watch this video and then you'll go ahead and get started on Spelling City to do your activities as usual. So, a quick review, that bossy E or the CVCe pattern. Okay, when I have an E at the end of a word, it makes the vowel in the middle say its name. So in ache, I know that bossy E that's underlined makes the A say A. It's not an A, it's an A. Or in side, side, side. I know that bossy E makes the I say its name. Another quick review is to check out syllables. So remember, when we're learning about syllables, we're talking about how many different small units are there within the word, or how many chunks. That's a good word that we use for it in class, right? How many chunks does a word have? And I can figure that out if I can do a few different things. I can clap as I say the word. I can snap. I can take my 4 fingers and put them right underneath my chin and feel how many times does my jaw open as I say this word. So if I say pancake, I clapped twice, right? So that has how many syllables? Exactly, it has 2. How many do you think the rest have? Confuse, cake, side. Try and think to yourself, how many syllables do each of those 3 words have? Let's check our work. So as you can see, pancake is broken up into 2. And if you see where I put that line in between pan and cake, that's where my voice kind of pauses as I say the word. Pancake. Okay, or confuse. Those are the 2 separate units, and that's how I break it into 2 syllables. Whereas cake and side only have 1 syllable. So syllables are important to our spelling words this week because we can still have that bossy E in words with more than just 1 syllable. So we are now learning to spell longer words, and those longer words can be broken up within their syllable, and we can look, is there a bossy E pattern that makes the vowel say its name within each chunk? So if you look at cupcake, we can see that we broke it up into 2 syllables. We split it right in the middle. That's actually also a compound word, isn't it? We were just learning about compound words. So in cupcake, I know that the second portion of the word, or the second syllable, has that bossy E. So if I wasn't sure how to read that, I can break it up into the syllables, and I know that that bossy E rule is still there. It still matters, right? Or in beside, side, I still use that bossy E rule for that I, even though it's a 2-syllable word. So these are our spelling words this week. Some are review and some are new that have that CVCe, or the bossy E as we call it, the syllable pattern, okay? So number 1 is state. How many syllables does that have? Yeah, that has 1 syllable, state or state. Replace, replace. That has 2 syllables. And I can break it up in between the E and the P for re and then place. And I know that that A is going to make the A sound, replace. Number 3 is 9. And number 4 is 90. So we pronounce that 90, spelled with a TY though. It kind of wants to trick us. So 90 has 2 syllables, and we still have that bossy E. It's the same as 5 and 6, where we have side, and then we have sidewalk, right? Number 6 is a compound word, or it's a word with 2 or more syllables, sidewalk. But we still say side the same way, so we can break it up into those 2 words. 7 is face. 8 is outside. 9 is these. 10 is tadpole. 11 is letter. 12 is magnet. Those are a review from last week. And then 13, 14, and 15 are also review: alone, beside, and round. So as you go through your spelling words this week, I want you to really focus on how many syllables are there, and is there a bossy E pattern? Where can I break this word into 2 syllables to help me better read it and to better spell it? So I would like you to please go to Spelling City. Now that we've talked a little bit about your words, we're going to continue to talk about them this week. And I want you to go ahead and take your practice test and do this sentence activity. You do not need to write sentences this week. So I took that out just because it was taking a little bit longer. And if you want to still write sentences on paper, you can. But this week, there's a different sentence activity on Spelling City that's going to help us with the definitions. So go ahead and do that, and let me know if you have any questions.